in Excel, you can't do like all numbers in order. Just A to Z, not numbers.
That's not right.
Oh, I know what's happened. It's because it's 1,100, so it's like put 0 in front of it. Well, that works better.
Interesting that the chat doesn't get wiped on kick, eh?
I just noticed that.
Yeah.
And this is all new to me because I wasn't around last week.
Oh, there we go. You can clear the chat. Let me clear the chat.
It makes us look like we're popular, though.
Okay.
I wasn't joking. God, these numbers.
You know, when we release our coins, I wonder how long until Hog's like, oh, we should do coins.
Yeah, tweeted, so retweet, like, subscribe. Turn the bell icon on. Man, I love this music. So funny.
Somehow, these numbers that are dropped in for the steps have spaces and stuff after them.
In the OneNote?
Yeah.
No, that's
Sorry, smallest to largest. Okay, cool. I fixed it. Kind of. Just made it slightly challenging putting it into a spreadsheet. Okay, cool, works. Wow, that was difficult. Went harder than it should have been. And 30 seconds to go.
Oh, look at you go.
Ah, we have people on YouTube.
Yes, Kio's there.
Hello, Kyo.
Keyhole.
Guess who's live at home?
Yeah, Kyo's not live now. Oh, live at home. Oh.
What's it going to do? Something really interesting. Oh, kick. I can't see the kick chat yet. Yes. All right. Ready?
Yep.
This is the XboxCast.
April has come and April has gone, and man, what a month it's been. Our April Achievement Challenge has wrapped up, and it's been probably the best year we've had so far for this challenge. It's been absolutely incredible, and I'm not just saying that because I've got the most GamerScore. So hello and welcome to Game Face. This is our April Achievement Wrap-Up. We may have some games in here, but we're going to be talking all about April, what we did, what we didn't do, and about all the winners, the losers, and everyone in between. So, hello everyone. Mr. Lee, how are you?
Mate, I'm all right. I've just been doing spreadsheets.
Man, like in your spare time?
In my spare time, because it's like a hobby for me.
Oh, yeah. You know, Lee sits down, nice cup of coffee, some whiskey, a quick spreadsheet. What were you spreadsheeting up?
Yeah, mate. Oh, I'll show you later. It's very exciting.
Oh, well, that's a tease.
It's like a tease, yes.
I like it. You got the college shirt on, the glasses, and you're talking about spreadsheets.
I need something else. I need like a... I don't know, I should be smoking a cigar or something, should I? Or vaping or something, should I? Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like we should just call him Professor Lee.
Sir,
Professor
actually.
Howard.
Oh, yeah. Professor
Sir
Howard. He needs a monocle for that, though.
A monocle and a pocket watch.
Yes, and a pocket watch. You can't go anywhere without your pocket watch.
No, exactly. Oh, I can get a blazer. Shall I go and put a blazer on?
Oh, that'll be fantastic. Is the blazer like maroon or red, dark red?
Oh, one moment.
Okay.
Hi, Lee.
Simone, how are you doing?
Pretty good, considering Sunday night was one of the least sleepful nights I've had ever.
That's a very long way of saying you didn't get much sleep.
I didn't get much sleep. It was one of the most sleepless nights I've had. Oh, Lee, you look too good. He laughed at himself.
He's just sat down in a nice, what would that, mauve?
Is that better?
There we go.
Yes, I saw you sit down.
With the shirt though, but
it looks fine actually. Lee, okay. I saw you sit down, and then when you saw yourself in the camera, you laughed.
Just laughed. Yes.
Nice.
Yes, maybe this would be my new thing. Wear a blazer.
Yeah, you should, Professor Howard. It's good. It suits you.
Well,
Howard, yeah?
For new news, do it. For Game Face, perhaps not.
For new news, definitely.
Oh yeah, okay. Be like a broadcaster person.
Yes.
People will take you more seriously.
That's right, because I'm quite serious.
Just don't wear pants.
Of course.
Yeah, but don't tell anyone.
No, of course not. Shh.
Yeah.
So Simone was just telling us how little sleep she got on Sunday night.
Why? What were you doing?
Yeah,
Sunday
so
night?
I was
out partying.
Camping. Well, I was camper vanning with my folks in the southernmost point of Australia, actually, called Tidal River. It's a massive national park over there, and my mum and dad had hired a camper van and invited me to stay one night with them at the start of their trip. Their trip's going to be 3 weeks.
Oh, cool! That's awesome.
Yeah, it does sound awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah.
It sounds like, well, it wasn't very well planned, and so I got to experience the first night of their guinea pig plan, which involved them realizing that the camper van they had didn't come with instructions on how to set out the beds. It's supposed to sleep 5,
right?
But we could barely fit 3. That wasn't the worst part. The worst part was that despite it being a 5-person camper van, they had said that they were 2 people, and so the camper van only provided them with 2 people's worth of stuff, and that includes 2 sleeping bags.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
And it got so cold that night. There were no clouds. It was basically a frost. There's no heating in this camper van.
No, and the walls are paper thin.
They are. It's just metal. There's no insulation in a car, you know.
No.
So we put on nearly every piece of clothing we brought with us.
Just get into one sleeping bag.
Well, the thing is the bottom part of the camper van, we couldn't figure out how to set that up to lie 3 people. So there was a big section in the middle that was missing. So
that's like where the table is. You pull out a section for the table or something, yeah.
The table, yeah, but we fitted the table in there, without its little stand, and it didn't fit, and it wobbled. So we figured that, okay, it's not supposed to be like that. So what's
Not
supposed to
Googling.
sleep
I'll be
3?
on the Googles there, like doing Googling
We
and
didn't
stuff.
have any internet.
Oh, my word.
I couldn't even send a text to Kyle to say, by the way, I have no signal.
Yeah.
Good night. No, we had nothing.
Ah.
So we tried everything, couldn't figure it out. So big hole in the middle. Which should have slept 3 only slept 1. So my dad slept there, and then my mom and I slept at the
On
top.
the top roof bit,
And the space between the roof and where we were sleeping was maybe half a meter. Half a meter high.
So no nightmares, Joe bolting up in bed, nothing like that.
When my mom was turning over in the night, she kept bumping her elbow on the roof.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you had to slither like a lizard
Yeah,
to get into place. And so all our clothes, Mom and I shared an open sleeping bag. I wore my beanie all night, wrapped my jacket around my feet because that would have been the coldest part, and it was. So what
You
a
should have
night!
just started a fire in the
The camper van.
fan. Just make
I
a little
was so
fire in the middle.
tempted.
Leave the oven on
I
all
was-
night or something. It'd be fun.
There we go. I was tempted to ask to keep the gas stove on,
Yeah, it'd be fine.
but then I thought,
space. Yeah.
I must admit, like, I'm no scientist. I don't really know how gas works. The camper van will probably blow up, and I thought, and poor Kyle won't even know
No one knows.
until I don't come home because no one can text him because we got no signal.
That's amazing.
So that was Sunday night. I had a great sleep last night, and I'm okay tonight. I'm full of beans.
Full of beans.
Yeah,
Full of
well,
dangerous
April
beans.
Achievement Challenge has just finished, and I'm kind of excited about it.
'Cause there's a lot of stats.
It's insane, isn't it, actually?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, we had so many people participating, not just in the GamerScore, but in the ratio, the steps, and the team challenge. So it was absolutely fantastic to just see the gentle ribbing people had in the Discord. for each other.
Encouragement. They call it encouragement.
Oh yeah, encouragement with a few more swear words.
Yeah, that's right.
Luckily, our bot catches that nonsense.
Yep.
So yeah,
That was funny.
So who was
Right.
swearing? I missed that. I did say someone saw there was swearing going on, but I missed it.
So Kingsman is the king of ratio.
Yes, he
and
is,
there was a
yes.
chance that he was going to be beaten out this year by Cobra Todd.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
However, the man is a statistical genius, really, and he finished the month with 0.01 ratio above.
So he messaged me. He said, "Do you want to know how I did it?" I was like, "Yes," and then he never told me.
That is so Kingsman.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh yeah, it'd be great." Yeah. Do you know how I
so-
snuck my ratio up by 0.01 above Cobra Todd? Ha ha. I said yes, and that was silence after that. I was like, "Dude."
Well, I think the good news is that all the stuff is public on TA, and all I did was bring it into one place. So you can go have a look at how he did it.
I know, but he must have been sneaky though. Knowing Kingsman, he was very sneaky.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
was he playing offline? Maybe having achievements sync later.
He didn't need to, really, because he's American and Cobra Todd is a Kiwi. So he had 16 hours
Yeah,
advantage
that's right.
in some ways.
But 0.01 though, that's insane.
That is so Trevor.
It's so Trevor.
So Trevor posted that in the Discord, and I was there. Todd was replying to him, and then I noticed that the message never pitched up. But in our auto mod channel, there was a word that had been used that had been banned.
Ah, very naughty.
And so then I replied and I said, "Oh, Trevor, Todd tried to swear at you. Clearly gave up." There was no follow up message. So probably got so angry, got his message deleted by the bot, and thought, "Oh well, screw this." Well done to Trevor. He remains the April Achievement Challenge ratio king.
He is, as his title says.
That's right.
Indeed. Year after year. It's quite impressive, actually.
It is. It is. What's less impressive though is the man doesn't walk at all,
No, exactly.
and he's skinny. Like he doesn't put
Yeah,
on
that's
weight.
just showing off.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into some of this exciting stats that we had over April, because I'm sure people are chomping at the bit. So, Simone, have you done the numbers for the overall winners, the teams, things like that?
I do, but this year we have several phases.
Oh, okay.
So the first phase is over. I've double checked
I
everybody's
think
stats.
we should still show currently what it's like.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I've got everybody's numbers, and anybody that wants me to double check numbers can. I've reconciled everything so far, everything that's been asked of me.
Mhm.
And so that's the reconciliation phase. That's phase 2, actually. And then all the numbers are up there as they are in real
Just
life.
press a button.
And the third phase is when our patrons get to pick where they would like their bonuses. And that phase hasn't started yet. I'll kick it off myself after the show, because I'm first to decide where my rewards go.
Ooh.
And then I'll ping Lee and say, Lee, what do you want to do with yours? And then we'll start pinging people.
Why do you guys get bonuses?
Because we're server boosters.
Yeah, we boost the website, the Discord. That's why.
I don't think it should count for you two.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry,
it's
but it
real
does.
money.
Yeah. You're welcome to join us. If you weren't so tight, you could join us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had this conversation right at the beginning of the podcast.
Yep.
Huh.
No,
I missed this meeting. I didn't realize that we were allowed to be boosted with numbers.
Well, yeah, because it's legit. We can't get into obviously we can't do the Patreon boost, but we can get the other boosts.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, nothing's stopping you from being your own Patreon.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're just giving Patreon free money then, eh?
Yes, it is. The patron tax.
That's right.
So in phase 3, people can choose their score. Do you want to just explain it a little bit, Simone?
Sure. So most of the participants of April Achievement Challenge are patrons, and some are patrons and boosters. I think there's only 3 that aren't.
Okay.
So I'm having a look at what tier they're on, when they signed up, and lifetime amount. And I've basically ordered them in order of who's newest and who's oldest, like our longest supporting patrons.
Mm-hmm.
And the longest supporting patrons get to pick last, so they have the biggest advantage. They get to see the entire landscape of numbers before making their choice.
Okay.
So, if you're participating and you are awarded a bonus, you get to put it in one of 3 categories. Or if you have 2 bonuses, because you're a server booster as well, you get 2 rewards, and you can put them into the same division if you want to. So if you decide to put it into ratio, your reward is 0.1 increase to your ratio. If you decide to put it to GamerScore, you get a free 1,000 GamerScore. And if you decide to put it towards steps, you'll get free 8,000 steps for your overall score. And you need to be strategic, because you want to frog leap over as many people as you can, knowing that you've got patrons coming behind you that may just circumvent what you've just done. So, yeah. I hope that made sense.
Okay. And these changes are enough to disrupt the entire kind of layout, the current stack?
We did some maths. So we had a look at the differences between each contestant, and we went for the middle ground.
Okay.
So generally, half of the participants were within 0.1 ratio of each other.
Okay.
The steps people were within, half of them were within 8,000 steps of each other, and GamerScore, half of them, the bottom half of each, were within 1,000 GamerScore of each other. So if you're miles ahead, you're pretty safe. So no one can touch Kyle's GamerScore, so don't even try. But maybe, although his steps are pretty good too, he's not a good example. That's I think it's working well. I think it works well. But we'll see.
It's actually interesting because you can kind of work together and say, right, come on, Kiwis, let's all do this, and then we can take Aussies out.
That's right. Especially if you know you're not going to win.
Yeah, if it makes a difference to your spot, then you could be strategic in your placing of the points.
Oh,
so I have to have a think now. I could put my reward. I have the greatest disadvantage because I'm going first. I could put my reward into ratio and I'll overtake 2 people, or I could choose to put them in steps and hopefully keep my spot in the steps ranking. So I won't be overtaking anyone, but because the 2 below me are also patrons, I don't want them to overtake me. So I can try and keep that spot.
Mm.
So I have to decide, and I could put it in GamerScore as well. I have lots of options really because I'm at the bottom of everything. So anything I do will cause a disruption.
Ah, that sounds amazing.
So yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, Mr. Lee, have you thought where you're going to put your bonus?
I'll wait for Simone, I think, actually. Let's see what Simone does
yeah.
first before I make any decisions.
You're going to see what move she opens up with.
Exactly, yeah.
From an achievement challenge to a game of chess. It seems very strange.
I know. It's different, isn't it?
But it's a game of chess where you have to rely on other people to make your moves for you.
Yeah,
Unless,
you're kind of following everyone else's lead, aren't you?
Yeah, unless you've had a meeting with Team Kiwi.
Exactly. This is why I said, yeah. Like all the Kiwis
actually,
get
I wanted to ask you, Lee, does your team New Zealand have its own chat?
No,
that we don't know
no,
about?
not at all.
You
no.
don't?
We're just
You
awesome.
don't?
We had a chat.
Oh, really?
The whole way? Yeah.
No,
Team
we're just
Australia
awesome.
had a big
We were
chat.
just like, we're going to kick ass. That's all we're going to do. Kick ass and take names later.
Oh, we had strategies and stuff.
That's so funny. No, not at all. No. Other than Tony kept saying to me, "Can you please start playing games again, please?" Like that's all she kept saying to me. 'Cause I was like, "I'm too tired. I can't do it." I was like, "Right, okay." So last weekend I decided to play games. Last weekend to make up for not playing games all month, basically.
I know you were super busy,
Oh, it's insane.
but
yeah.
your steps seemed pretty solid the whole way through.
Yeah, well, I walk the dog. So every day I walk the dog twice a day, so that helps.
Mm.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
the steps are around the middle. I think in the end, weren't they?
Yeah, you were pretty solid. Cooper was up and down. Rebecca was up and sorry, not Cooper. Todd was up and down. Rebecca was up and down.
I have a spreadsheet on screen now. This is exciting.
Kyle
All
was
the
kind of
numbers.
up and down. Kyle had like really good days where he'd get 15,000 steps, and then some days where he'd get like 5,000 steps. So yeah.
I think
It's
I went
called
between
balance.
8 and 10. I think it was 8 and 9 most days. I think it was.
Yeah,
Maybe a couple of
you were pretty
sixes.
solid.
Yeah.
You were pretty solid. And perhaps I will do some summary data later, but I spent 2 hours getting this to where it was this morning, and I just kind of didn't touch it for the rest of the day. I just had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
fair enough.
So we can do that. We can actually. I've got the Excel spreadsheet up now. So if there's any
So this is
particularly
quite
you want to
exciting.
see. Yeah.
The one thing I do want to make note of is that, so I had one goal this month, and it wasn't to play every single baby game known to man. It was to catch up to Lee and overtake him in total gamer score.
See, I find that interesting. It's good. Well done for doing it. But you only got 2 grand
Thank
over
you.
me.
You sound so sarcastic.
I know, it's so funny. But you only got 2K over me, though. It wasn't like you went massively in front of me, did you?
No, because I thought, if I get just above Lee, it's just that little bit annoying that he'll be like,
But you did like 30K's worth of more points than me.
yes, I know.
was
Because
insane.
you were way ahead of me.
Yeah, I had no idea it was that far ahead of you.
To put this in perspective, in 1 month, I've earned a third of my total gamer score. An entire third in 1 month. I don't think I will ever get to this many points in 1 month ever again.
How do you feel?
I feel accomplished.
Do you? That's
Yeah.
good.
Good job, me. I had a strategy, and the strategy was working well, and then suddenly Lee came, and I decided
Did you
to
like
change
that?
strategy, and copy Lee.
Did you like my little wait until the end?
I knew it. I knew you were just hanging back until the last couple of days. And I sat online on Sunday watching you.
I
And I
went
saw
out.
you go.
I
Did you
actually
go
had to
offline?
go out. That was my
Nice.
problem. I was doing quite well until I had to go out. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to do something now. Someone wants me to go hang out. I can't say no. So
Yep. And then I saw you pop online on the Xbox app. And I was like, I wonder if Lee's checking up on me.
Actually, Lee, I'll tell you something else. Kyle was under the impression that you thought Kyle was camping with me.
No, I thought he'd
And,
hang out with you, not camping. I just thought it'd be doing more kind of, hanging out as a family thing. That's what I thought would happen.
And he did, but not on that very last day. That very last day, that's when I left.
Yes.
And so he had the whole day to
It was
himself.
Saturday as well, though. All day Saturday as well. Because you went out shopping, didn't you, or something, or went out into town?
Yes, that's right. Because it was
Yeah.
my dad's birthday.
Yeah, right. So we
took him
played.
into town.
See, I was really good. We played Dying Light with you.
Yeah, no, that was great fun.
Yeah.
That was not my strategy at all to distract you with a different
No,
game.
that was fine. I got like 16.5K that day, so I was quite happy. I had a good day that day, so I was kind of happy to.
I know. I looked at that going,
I got within 7K of you at one point.
I know. I looked at it and I was like, oh no, here we go. Lee's got all these games stacked up for the last day, and I need to watch what he's doing very carefully.
I had to get above everybody though. I was moaning to say, I'm not going to catch you because you were too far ahead of me, but I wanted to get above everybody else at least.
Yes.
Because it'd be quite a cool one too then. And then we got into the top of the hog board as well, which was funny.
Yeah, that's amazing.
You know what happens? You know what that means? That means next podcast they will shout you guys out by name.
Only if we stay there until Friday though.
True.
Like someone might get 10K or 15K more than us quite easily. Those guys get 30K, 40K sometimes in a week. So
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous.
yeah, I did check today and we were still top though.
Oh, nice. Well, hopefully everyone else has a very busy week as part of the hog leaderboard, and we can be shouted out.
I was pleased to get above Mark B because I felt like he did a lot of gaming. I was quite pleased to get above him.
He did well, and he was very quiet as well. He didn't talk much in the Discord, but he was one of the few. He was one of the most diligent people to email me with their steps. Actually, never had to worry about him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And he's a newbie as
yeah,
well.
he meant it. He meant business.
Yep.
Quiet business.
Quiet business.
Quiet business.
Quiet business.
It's all very interesting because the steps was a real hit. I think everybody really enjoyed the competing on steps.
Tony beat you there, Carl. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. But Tony's
a
I found this
beast.
out later, right? Tony gyms twice a day.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, morning and night. Yep.
So how you
No,
know while she's
okay.
gymming,
No,
I'm
listen.
sleeping.
Tony has a full-time job. So what's up, Lee?
My light's flickering. Because no one else see my light flickering?
No, you
I
look
did it
fine.
twice.
Kyle,
Sorry.
it's
Yes.
not like Tony is unemployed. She works the same hours.
Yeah,
and
she
she
gets
works
up at
into the
half
office.
5, goes to the gym.
She goes into the office.
Goes into the office.
So
and
she's
straight
not working from home?
Straight from office, she goes to the gym again, then home by like 6:30 or something.
It's doable.
Yeah, that's doable, but
You've got
You
a
know.
gym on site. You have to walk downstairs to your gym. You don't even have to go. She has to travel to gym.
That's right. Yeah, I mean we walk
In fact,
walk to the gym, which
when
is
you're working at home
like-
at lunchtime, you should go to the gym.
hop on the treadmill.
Yep.
There's a treadmill at gym.
Just half an hour, quick half an hour, watch a TV series, quick half-hour run.
Yeah.
No excuse.
Catch up on Clone Wars. That's what I'm trying to do.
What are you watching?
I haven't finished watching Clone Wars.
Oh, Clone Wars. I thought you said
Yeah.
Phone Wars. I was
Oh,
like,
sorry.
Phone Wars. How do you not? Have you not watched the movie yet? Have you watched the movie first, then watched the TV series?
No, not Attack of the Clones.
No,
I've seen
Clone
that.
Wars, the animated. Yeah,
Oh, the movie. Yes,
there's a movie
I have
that
seen
came
it.
out. Yeah, okay,
It
came out.
sits in between the series. So,
It's just after the
yeah.
second movie. Is that right? Is it when it's set?
What second? There's only one Clone
No,
Wars
the
movie.
free the what do we call the movie? The prequels that came out. Isn't it set at the second one? Isn't it? So the
Yeah,
movie,
that's
the
right.
animated movie comes out, and it's kind of a follow-on from the second movie, basically.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I'm in the second to last season.
Last season's good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone says so. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
I just don't watch a lot of TV. But last month I kind of did walk while I watch.
walking and watching.
Yep.
Because what's her face is really cool. I can't remember her name. She's orange. What's she called?
Kyle doesn't like Ahsoka.
It doesn't like Ahsoka. I think she's cool.
No.
Have
Well,
you
I
seen
think because she's very annoying in the first couple of seasons, and that just.
But that's why she's good,
Kyle-
because she's annoying and then kind of grows. And as you watch her, she grows with the TV series, which is kind of why she's cool.
Kyle doesn't. No, there's no redemption for Kyle. If you're annoying, it's too
Wow.
bad. He doesn't care about your arc. If you're born annoying, end annoying. That's Kyle's motto.
Wow, okay. She's really cool in the last season. She's really cool in the last season. Have you actually watched the whole animated Clone Wars, Kyle?
No,
Right.
You've
it's not
watched
canon.
like 4 episodes.
Oh, well, you can't make a decision on 4 episodes. Come on.
You know, I make a decision on the first half an episode. That's why I've never watched Breaking Bad.
Oh,
The first
my
half an episode is just
word.
boring
You're
as.
a nightmare. Okay.
You got to.
You're dead
My
to me.
attention is gold. I mean, how much are the advertisers paying for my attention? If you got to grab me in the first half hour, otherwise, no,
You never
don't
heard of
get
a
it.
slow burn? But then I think that's Breaking Bad's quite an interesting one. It starts off with a school teacher who has cancer and needs money quick. Like, it's kind of interesting. Like, it's a good premise for a TV series.
Yeah, it's a great premise. First couple episodes, I gave it a good shot. I gave
And
it
what
like
about the
4
where
hours of my
the
life.
bar falls through the ceiling? Didn't that catch your attention?
Oh no, it wasn't exciting or
Wasn't
interesting. I don't know
exciting.
why people like it.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just you.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
I'm very
even
harsh on
the
TV series.
even the chat is disappointed in you.
Well, I don't believe that the Clone Wars is canon, and Breaking Bad, I have not heard a compelling argument for why I should watch it completely.
Because it's good.
The first couple episodes prove you wrong.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about TV shows.
No.
We were talking about steps and how Kyle had a bit of a cry that Tony beat him, even though Tony has a full-time job and never works from home.
Excuses.
Yeah, I've done having my cry. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Who
well,
got the
let's
most
just.
gamer score?
Kyle
Thank
got
you.
the most gamer score. Well done,
Well done,
Kyle. For your
Kyle.
baby games.
Good one, Carl.
Thank you. I tried.
Let's have a look at,
Really
let's
hard.
get the rate. Let's talk about ratio then, as we're talking about numbers.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going through a tunnel. Sorry, I can't hear
I
you guys.
can't, so you're breaking up.
You know, the 2 last days that Kyle got all that gamer score, his ratio was 1.14. And those days he spent playing baby games dropped it to 1.11. And at that
That's-
point, I thought it couldn't get any lower.
That is low.
But apparently not.
No.
Yep.
I did try and destroy mine though. I thought mine was doing okay, and then I just destroyed it on the weekend. I was like, oh, don't care about ratio anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, so where did you come in ratio? Probably not very well.
Fourth last, 1.22 in the end.
Oh, okay. I beat you. That's all I really cared about.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I have a reputation to uphold as well. Simone, the one that gets very little gamer score.
Yeah,
But
but high ratio.
ratio
But your high
is
ratio is
funky.
only one place above me though.
I know.
So it's not.
I know.
It's not that
Because,
great.
well, when I started April, I did have a look at the games that were on my to play list, and I ordered them by what was the shortest. So I
so
purposely
that would
played short games.
Destroy your ratio.
Yeah, so it wasn't terrible. They weren't baby games, but they were short games. They were all under 3 or 4 hours.
So you can't you can't jump up and because 0.1 doesn't do anything to you in your ratio.
It'll give me 1.43.
Yeah, which is not high enough to get above Cooper. He's at 146.
Right. Maybe I was getting confused. I was probably thinking of gamer score. My web page. I lost connection.
Oh yes, GamerScore. Yes, you'll jump up.
Yeah, GamerScore.
Jump above Spirited Sojourn.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I got my divisions mixed up.
Gosh,
So,
come on.
Actually, what did you guys think? Because ratio's new this year. We didn't do that last year.
Oh, ratio's fun. Unless you ignore
Yeah.
it, Kyle. I think ratio's fun.
But ratio is great because, and I'll tell you why I enjoy ratio, is because I don't care for it, but other people do. And the people that do care for ratio don't get a lot of achievements or gamer score. So it makes me feel calmer knowing that when I go to the Xbox tab and look at the achievements for the month, I'm on top.
Kyle can only think about so many things at once.
I know, it's limited.
I can only compete on one side at a time. And ratio, as fun as ratio is, the hard achievements I find
You can't
to be okay.
You can't go GamerScore and ratio at the same time. It's impossible.
No, it's impossible. And ratio is fine for not a competition like this. Because I would have gone mental trying to get my ratio up.
Mark B came third, and his ratio is 1.61.
That's right. Doesn't take much.
Pretty high still. It's quite a decent ratio. Yeah.
But look at his steps.
He's
less steps.
Yeah, okay, but let's have a look. Keo doesn't have a lot of GamerScore. His ratio is pretty good.
And he's got good steps as well.
And he's got very good steps, and that's why he's near the top. So what do you think of that?
So there, Kyle.
Or another question, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just pick on Kyle.
No, this is really interesting. Knowing that you didn't care for ratio, how did you feel knowing that you'd never be able to reach the top position?
You know me, I'm not really competitive.
No, that's true.
That's right. You're not competitive.
Kyle's the least competitive person I've ever met.
Kyle.
All I wanted was to
see what I feel like is you just want to beat me. I bring out your competitiveness by wanting to beat me. That means that you're competitive.
When you beat me, you're so annoying.
I'm not annoying. I just beat you. That's annoying.
And then you're so sarcastic about it, and it just it grates me so much that I go into these competitions with one goal.
Okay.
You were lucky this year I changed jobs, I must say. That's what saved you. I had 2 weeks of just being busy and couldn't do anything.
And you were in Palmy for a couple of days, eh?
And Palmy, lost a few days in Palmy, yeah.
Okay,
I have play xCloud. I'm shocked.
I have, but it's just not that good. And I was too busy. I was just tired. That was the issue. It wasn't like a time thing.
Yes.
Brain capacity was gone.
I wanted to segue into something, which is a question that Keo has actually asked. So he read my mind. How do you feel about the fact that Keo wasn't even trying? You heard this, right?
No, I'd see that's lies.
You reckon? Yeah, you reckon he secretly did care?
Subconsciously he'd be trying. Yeah. Because if he didn't care, he wouldn't be in the competition.
Oh, okay.
Surely, like if you're in a competition, you're in a competition. You don't go and join the competition to then ignore it, do you? You go in there to partake.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Okay, so it's what do you call it when someone's pretending to be humble?
A humble brag.
There's a name for it.
Humble brag.
Humble brag?
Mm.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
And then Keo said, if he cares, he would be a patron.
Oh, no, that's just because you're tight. That's no reason.
Well, yeah, let's not forget that halfway through April, Keo became an official host for Hall of Gamers.
Yes.
So it might be in his contract that he's not allowed to give us money. Which we understand. I mean, we don't give you guys money.
I do. I get pod money.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. Perhaps we should write you a contract, Lee.
Right, okay.
I'm
pretty sure Charlotte gives us money.
True.
I think Charlotte's on the list.
She does.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, so it was said in the Discord, Keo said himself that he was just doing his normal gaming and seeing where he got. I guess kind of like how we treat the true achievement, great GamerScore. We just kind of play however.
I join it because it's interesting. If I go, I don't know what I'm going to do, I play it, but then I always got something to do. So I can't do it. But
Exactly. And so Keo doesn't care if he loses. Says he's not competitive. And he comes across as a pretty chill guy. So it's looking very likely that Diabolic Jester will win because Keo's not a patron and Jester gets the very last pick. And not only is Jester a patron, he's also a server booster, so he gets 2 boosts.
Interesting.
So
just
as long as the rest of the patrons don't gang up on Jester.
Now, this is what I was wondering, you see, whether people go and be clever when they're voting or putting the points in.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, I think we've known Jester since 2019, and I think there's going to be some patron, and if patron or just Xbox cast loyalty to make sure Jester beats Keo.
He
That's
doesn't
what
care
I'm
anyway.
predicting.
He doesn't care anyway.
No,
He's
he doesn't
fine.
mind. So
No,
there will be
it's fine.
no bad
Doesn't
blood.
really matter. Exactly. Yeah.
And
We should actually. Okay, I think we should go through the scores real quickly, like the ranking.
Yeah, go
what
for
it is
it.
as of now.
Okay.
From the bottom, Michael KV
Yes.
with 12 points. He did play games and not do any walking at all. Looking at this.
Well, that's a tricky one because we wiped his score and then he
'cause he's
stopped submitting his steps.
very naughty. That's right.
If he had continued his steps, he would have actually been middle because he's a very good stepper. He's about on Kyle's level in terms of steps.
Oh, that's not middle. That's like high up.
That's quite high,
Yeah.
but he chose not to, and that's fine.
Then we have Gary.
Yeah, good old Gary.
Gary had like how many steps? Sorry, gamer score to get like 300 or something. Going for it.
Yeah, I think I beat him, and that matters to me.
Everybody beat Gary in his steps. You two used to have the same gamer score, didn't you? Basically.
Yeah, not far.
I thought you had a very similar
no,
gamer
hang
score,
on.
you two.
Oh, in real, full. You mean
Full.
forever?
Yeah, total.
Yes. Now I think I overtook him at Christmas time, and I don't know. Yeah, we're similar. I don't
Similar.
I don't remember who's on top. I don't pay attention.
Then we have two on the same points: Logic Dad and RS Cooper, or R56 Cooper. I say both on the same at 20 points. So that's interesting because either of them are they're quite close on the steps, looking like this as well.
So just before we continue, Lee, tell everyone where they're actually seeing, where you're seeing this
on the
information.
website. So let's go to the April Achievement Challenge website, the dashboards on the main website.
On our website, the xboxcast.co.nz.
Exactly, yes. Have you seen people viewing? Have you had a decent amount of views on our website? Have you looked at the stats?
Not yet.
Yeah, I
but,
had a quick check. It was quite good.
Oh, nice. That's
I
fantastic.
can tell you the stats from Tableau.
Oh, yes.
So there's 4 graphs in total,
Mm-hmm.
and the gamer demographics doesn't get as many hits because you only really have to look at it once. Although I updated it today because Jester pointed out it was wrong. But the others, 600 plus views.
Nice.
And amusingly, that includes people who accidentally stumbled across my graphs because they're all public.
Oh, that's funny. Like, what is
But
this?
yeah, no, it's good fun. It's good fun.
Then we have Beans. So
Yeah.
you're
Ivy.
on 21 points, just 1 point above Cooper and Logic Dad. Then we've got Kingsman, who has knocked out the part of the ratio, and that's kind of saved his ass because the rest of his stuff is quite low.
Terrible.
Terrible, yes. Then Oz, 1 point ahead of Kingsman, 25 points. And then Cobra Todd on the same points as Scarred for Life on 27. So they've got a couple of points ahead there. Chili Dog,
Very
28.
different strategies there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one. What are they doing there? Yeah, so one's high ratio with not very many points, and one's got good steps. Oh, and one's got actually they're the opposites, aren't they? One's got high points, one's got high ratio. Then Chili Dog, who's got really high steps and quite decent points actually as well. Looking at this, she's like third or fourth.
The interesting thing about Chili Dog is remember when she took that plummet, deciding to play some baby games.
Oh yeah, the ratio hit. Yes,
She never really recovered from that.
it's really hard because you have to play as many ratio games to make up for the rubbish ratio games, don't you?
Exactly. And so I think she may have fallen a little bit further than she expected, with only like a week left. So that's a shame because she was in the top 3 for several days.
Yep. Then it's me and Rebecca on 29 points, so point above Chili.
Some very different strategies there.
Yeah, very much so. With our ratios, our steps are pretty much the same.
Yeah. Not too bad.
And then, but her ratio is insane compared to mine.
Yeah.
Which is normal. Then we've got Kyle in 4th place. Be interested if you stay there because you're only a point behind. Does Rebecca give us money, Patreon?
Yes, she does. So she's got a boost there.
So she could get another point.
Yeah, she's been patron for a while too, so she's...
Yeah, she could get a point and steal your spot there, Carl. Do you want to start giving us money for the Discord channel, maybe? Mark B's 31 points, 1 point ahead of Kyle, and then the final, both on the same points, is Diebot, Jester, and Kyo.
Yep.
So, yeah, and Diebot, Jester is probably, I don't know, can he get ahead? Can he spend his points anyway to get ahead of Kyo, or get a point?
So, Jester's too far behind Cooper in terms of GamerScore. He would have to look at ratio.
If he had 0.2 on his ratio, would it jump up, would he? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he would jump up.
He'd
jump up a couple places.
Mark.
2 places.
Yep. So it's possible. It also depends on what Scarred decides to do, because he's also got 2 bonuses. If he decides to increase his ratio, then
Mark's got
Jester
1.
will only gain.
But Mark's got 1 point as well, hasn't he?
He does.
He's a Patreon, so nothing can happen then in the end.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 2 winners. That's just how it played out. And, 2 very different strategies here if we do end up having 2 winners. And poor Jester. Now, I've been looking at the numbers. Jester is our step king. For those that know Diabolic Jester, he's been around with us for a while. He's even been on the podcast.
Yes.
Now, the man's a postie. So he gets a lot of steps during the day. But the other person that gets a lot of steps during the day is Scarred for Life. And I've been looking at the numbers. And even if Jester didn't catch COVID at the very beginning of the competition, Scarred would have still beaten him.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Compared to last year, you mean? Or what would we expect to get? Oh, just on average?
Daily steps.
Wow, okay.
Daily steps. Scarred was still getting about 3,000 more than Jester.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you go and play with squirrels. You get more steps.
That's right. Just chasing squirrels all the time.
Yeah, he's just chasing the animals all around.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, this is very cool.
Just won the rankings for the country. Slovakia.
Oh, yes.
Bottom, then United Kingdom. So it's their 1-man team, so that's difficult. United States, 104.
Yeah.
They're not as high as I expected. I thought the States would do better. I blame Kingsman.
Yeah, well, Kingsman didn't do any steps.
Didn't do any steps. Aussies, 129 points, and then the Kiwis at 131 points.
So 2 points between. But we'll see about those steps. We'll see about those bonuses.
How many is in each team then? Well,
we have more patrons in New Zealand than we do in Australia, so...
But there's 5 in each of those teams, which is interesting.
I think all except one of the Americans are also patrons, so... What can I say? Mark B from the UK, he's also a patron now, and so is Michael from Slovakia, so...
Interesting.
We'll see.
Yeah. We wait with bated breath to see how this is all going to play out. Phase 3 is going to be quite exciting.
Phase 3 is going to be exciting.
The whole leaderboard just going to be turned on its head.
It could be.
Nothing could change because everyone keeps messing around too much.
That's right.
And everyone just follows one after another to kind of counteract the last person.
And each person's choices will be made public.
So name and shame.
Name and shame, the graphs will change, and each person will use the latest graphs to make their decision.
That's very good.
Exciting. Well, it's been a great month. It's been a fantastic month for everyone who's joined us. I mean, we've had the most people join us this year than we've ever had before, eh?
This is a record, yeah.
So thank you guys for doing it, for coming along on this fun challenge. We hope we challenge you to play some hard games, some easy games, and to go out and actually touch some grass.
What?
I know. Look at us being all holistically well suited for your well-being.
Maybe we should add drinking to the next one. Like how many pints you can drink or something.
I think Cobra Todd won that one because he said he missed out on a couple of days because he was hungover. So
I'm very grateful for that because I was slightly lagging behind in steps, and then Todd got drunk for 2 days, and I managed to overtake him. So thank you. I appreciate your sacrifice. Go Team Australia.
That's right.
Amazing. So yes, as soon as we get all the information from you guys and we start playing out phase 3, we'll probably do a catch up next week with how the chips fell.
Important question.
Yes.
Where are the coins?
Ooh.
I,
These coins?
you know what? I have the design now, and I had to send it back because somebody misspelt challenge.
That's quite challenging to spell.
So I've finally received the final design, and I'll be ordering them tonight.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
Yep,
Awesome.
and we'll send out an official update to all the patrons to let them know where it's at.
Cool. So what are these coins and how can I get one?
Well, Kyle, I suppose you get one just because you're good looking.
Oh, thank you.
Because there's one
And
spare.
I get the one with the spelling mistake.
That's right, yeah. Challenge. Too many U's
it
now.
was
This is why we don't trust Kiwi designers.
No, that's why they can't spell. They
The
can't
Eastern
talk
and
properly, so they
U's.
can't spell. That's the thing.
That's right. It was if you wanted to know the spelling mistake, it was challenge without the C. So it's challenge without the H. So it was challenge.
Challenge.
Um
April Achievement
challenging.
Challenge.
yeah, good thing I caught it. Okay, so these coins, they're going out to the participants of the April Achievement Challenge, to all our patrons. So if you sign up as a patron, you will get a coin. They're made of metal, so they're not going to be something stupid
Metal.
plastic nonsense. And they'll have our logo on it. It'll say April Achievement Challenge 2023, and you can do with it what you like. And I'd like to think that we do this each year.
Oh, that'll be great.
And that's just something we give you to remind you that you were on the show in some small way, and as a token of our gratitude for your support.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm very
glad I'm
excited.
getting one.
I'm very excited. They're made out of real metal, guys. So I'm pretty
The proper
stoked.
coins, yeah, the proper coins.
Proper
Real
coins,
metal. That's incredible.
Opposed to fake
Yeah.
metal.
as opposed to those little
Plastic.
discs that you use when you play Tiddlywinks.
Yes, or
You
chocolate.
know the ones,
Yeah, or chocolate coins.
or chocolate. Oh,
Yeah, see, maybe that's another option next time.
maybe the non-patrons can get the chocolate coins.
Yeah, get a bag of chocolate coins.
I want a bag of chocolate coins.
I do now
Me
as
too.
well. Yeah. Wonder if you could do that. Embossed chocolate coins.
We'll start branching off into chocolate.
I feel
branded
like we need to add that to the website. Chocolate coins.
Oh, chocolate coins on the website. Sounds great.
We need to do some
That'd be
testing.
cool.
Oh, well, fantastic. April Achievement Challenge. What a great month it's been. Now, the next one that's popping up in a month's time, in June, is Back to Your Backlog. And if you don't know what that is, A, check out our website because it's cool and it has the information. And B, carry on listening to us because we're about to tell you what it is.
You're so funny.
I know, right?
It's like you use words and stuff.
I know. I like using words.
Do you know
So
what?
in June, you challenge yourself to play a game that's been in your backlog. This is a game you could have started. This is a game you could have wanted to start. It's a game that's just sitting there. It's been crying out, play me,
No,
play
it's
me.
been mocking you. It's been mocking you all year, this game. You leave it installed because you will go back to it at some point. This is your chance.
It's been installed, you've never opened it, or it's just sitting there, you've paid money for it. It could be at the top of the heap, it could be at the bottom of the heap. Any game that's in your backlog that you're like, one day I'm going to play it, June is your day. We're calling you out. Get into your backlog, clear at least one game out of it. Finishing can mean anything you want it to. You can go through the story, you can 100% the achievements. You can stand on your head and whistle out your bum. We don't really care.
As
Just
long
play
as you achieved it.
Yes, as long
I
as
was
long
just
as
thinking
you-
that game, The High Life's got the guy that farts. That's just how he talks.
That sounds amazing. So yes, that is the next challenge that we have coming up in June. So take May off, stop playing baby games, dive into a game that you've maybe put on the back burner.
Play some Redfall.
Play some Redfall, maybe some half-hour Rush. We still need to get into.
Yes,
Yeah, I haven't
GoldenEye.
started.
GoldenEye.
No, Lee wants to get into GoldenEye, half-hour Rush, Redfall. What else came out? The last case of
Actually,
Benedict
I've
Fox.
got a key for Dead Island 2 to do a review of that.
Do you happen to have 2 keys that maybe
No.
someone else could review?
No, unfortunately not. No,
That's a
just
pity.
one key. Yes.
Some of us have started the first Dying Light, so we may be continuing with that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys are keen to play some Dying Light and run around like lunatics,
Zombie killers.
play some zombies, yeah, hit us up.
We also have Halo ODST to finish.
Yeah, we've got Halo ODST to finish. We've got Halo Infinite to start. We still have to do some No Man's Sky and some Riders Republic, and got to get back into the Ascent. And, you know, the games keep coming out and we just keep having lives. It's a bit of a problem.
Yakuza.
Yeah, so many games to still get in there and finish.
Atomic
Persona
Heart.
5,
Atomic Heart.
Kyle.
Oh, yes. Atomic Heart, Persona 5. All these games you start and you get quite excited about, and then nothing happens.
And then something shinier comes along. That's what happens.
There's so many shininess that comes along all the time. It is a blessing and a curse, this Game Pass nonsense.
A blessing and a curse.
So, yes. On that note, I don't have any games this week because they've all been baby games that are pretty lame.
I just want to quickly go through baby games I played because some of them were actually
Okay.
quite good fun.
Okay. Now, this is like the trend. Lee, baby games and fun.
I know, it was a bit of a shock. I really enjoyed No Drifter. Like shooty one. Amazing. Like it's an old school arcade game. It was so much fun. Did you not enjoy it? I thought it was cool. I thought it was good.
It's okay. But Null Drifter, Red Void, and what was
Project
the other one?
Starship.
They're all the same game.
I know, Red Death actually is the name of it.
Oh, yeah. The achievement
Other
lists
than-
are exactly the same.
Yeah. But other than Red Death is really hard.
Yes. Red Death
Like,
is a bit harder, isn't
It's
it?
ridiculous because it's resetting you back to zero again every time you play it.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit shocking.
But also I decided to play games that, and without looking at instructions on how to beat them.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
played Barry the Bunny, which is like a nice, easy. I know it's like a platformer game. And normally, what I do is I'll get bored of it because I've been watching a video, pausing it, doing the level, going back. And this time I was like, I'm just going to sit here and actually play the game. And it's actually a reasonably solid little, what do you call it? Platformer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Barry. The music's very annoying though. That's one thing I did turn off. But other than that, it's a solid little game.
Oh, that's amazing.
And also, Dogfighter, the dogfight, the sausage bomber story.
Oh, yes. I saw that.
Yes, which
You
is a
didn't
game
play
I
that
got.
one, Kyle?
No, because
No,
I got it
you
on
got
review.
Yeah, he got a review
Ah.
code and it cost money that I wasn't prepared to
Yeah, no,
spend.
I actually spend money on that one. It's a really cool little game though. It's like a real simple left to right, the scrolling shooting game. But it's kind of like almost like a roguelike because what happens is you do a mission and it will give you like if you get stars in the mission, you then get a bonus like a different gun or a different bomb. And then you can
Okay.
go back and use that weapon again on the same mission, like a better weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the idea is to get all the stars and all the missions. So I've kind of gone through and you get like one or two maybe on the first run through. But then if you get a better gun, obviously you can go back and play and get more stars out of it, like doing it quicker
Okay.
or whatever. It's kind of cool. It's a kind of cool little game. Graphics are cute, little cartoony graphics.
Oh, yeah. Cute graphics.
Cute graphics, yeah. Not too hard. Like it's hard, but it's not ridiculous, which is nice. And that's other than that, all the rest of them are rubbish. Bird Game Plus, did you play that?
Oh, my word. That was
Oh
shocking.
my word! I got stuck in that game. I couldn't get past the stupid one of the doors. You had to pull a lever for the door to open,
Oh, yes.
and then
As
go
you-
through a hoop to speed you up through the door. And every time I did it, the door was shut on me. I don't know how many times it took me to go through this stupid. I got about 7 minutes of doing that stupid level at one point, trying to get through it. And then it was the logs are rolling. I was at the end of the second level. The logs rolling, and there's 3 lots of logs to go through.
Yep.
And you
Yep.
can't make a mistake. You make a mistake, you basically can't do it. You've got to be perfect
and
for
then-
it every single time.
Resets you back to 0.
Resets you back to the beginning again. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that game
how
was
annoying.
dumb.
So dumb. So there's 2 games here that I'm going to need your help with, Lee. They're both kind of the same game. They are escape room games.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah.
In order to 100% them, you need to play with 3 people.
Am I 3 people or 2 people?
Well, you and I'm going to enlist Simone maybe if she.
Oh.
No.
No, she said no.
Right? So So it's Escape First 2, which is the sequel to Escape First, which I've never seen Escape First #1 on
Isn't
any
there
store.
a good escape room game out there though that everyone was talking about last year or this year maybe?
Maybe it's not this one.
Why don't you play the good one?
The good one doesn't give you 800 gamer score in 5 minutes.
Ah, okay. So can
And
we
the
set
other
up a
one-
controller which pretends to be a second person and just do it that way?
We could, actually. We could. Because the other one is Curious Cases. Now, you can get 800 gamer score from both those games, single player, but you need to then have 3 friends to unlock the rest 200 gamer score.
Okay.
So I'm going to need your help at some point to go through these 2 games to get to 100% them.
It sounds like more fun if we just play Dying Light though.
Oh, yes, it will. It will be a lot more fun to play Dying Light.
So what did you think? I thought it was quite good. It's quite a cool little game, isn't it? Like the missions are reasonably difficult and kind of awkward to get around, but
You know, I'm a huge fan of Dying Light. It's a very fun game, and it's got its serious bits, and then you change into this fantastic character with the mask, and your weapons are a bit funny. It just kind of breaks the tension a bit.
what happens there? When? What mask?
But the weapons for Dying Light.
Oh, when you build your different weapons for yourself. Okay.
Yeah. So when you attach bleeding onto a knife, you just attach another knife to the knife.
Yep.
So now you have a double-sided knife, and that gives you bleeding effects. Which
And
I
that
think
DLC, it gives us everything as well. It's insane amount of blueprints it gives you.
huge. It's just, and what, it cost us like $9 or something
Yeah,
stupid?
I don't remember how much it was. Yeah, it was so cheap.
It was ridiculously cheap for a lot of game.
Yeah. It's good.
So
We should
you
jump back
jumped
in
in?
there. Yeah, it's good fun.
Definitely.
And it's up
You
to 4
jumped in.
people as
What
well.
are your
isn't it?
what are your thoughts? Because Simone and I talked about it last week. So what are your thoughts, Lee?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I kind of happy to go back into it, actually. I feel like it's the sort of game you could just mooch around in. Like, there's lots of little missions to do and things you can do all the time, and trying to work out the best weapons. Like, even that one upgrade you said to me, what was it, adding a pipe and a wrench together? It gives you a one-hit kill weapon. I was like, that's amazing. That's perfect. That's what I need. So, when I killed, like, 25 zombies in that, the game when we do, those stupid little games that you do.
The little challenges, yep.
Little challenges, yeah. So it's kind of cool. Like the little challenges happen as fun. The graphics are okay. The jumping's a bit annoying, but I think you can probably get used to it after a while. I find the keys are weird. Like left,
yes,
right
Yeah.
button to jump doesn't feel right. I feel like it should be A.
yeah, I'm with you there.
No, I disagree.
Huh?
Okay. Because I kept hitting. What was I kept throwing? Firecrackers all the time. Because
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I did it like 3 times. Just threw firecrackers. I was like, oh damn! I'm supposed to jump and throw a firecracker. It's like awesome. Come over here, zombies. I'm over here, bro.
Yep, I'm here. This is where I am.
This is where I am. Please come and stand next to me and kill me. Yes. So I do find the controls a bit stupid. I wonder about changing them actually, but I don't know if it's a get used to thing.
Yeah, you've just gotten used to them now. So if you do change them, you're going to be pushing the wrong button for the rest of the game. You know that, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. But it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a fun little game. I like it. I don't know how big the game is or know how long it takes to complete it and go through the story.
Yeah. It's what, a 25-hour story, I believe.
Okay.
But it's an 80-hour 100%.
Oh, yeah.
So it's definitely one of those investment games if you want to 100% it.
It's an open world, isn't it? Run around, do all the stuffs.
Yeah, all the stuffs, all
side
the
missions.
challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's a great fun game. I quite enjoy it.
If it's $5, you might as well pick it up. I think and have some fun just beating stuff up.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But even that first mission of climbing across the pipe made no sense. Like, if you didn't know how you worked that, I don't know. You must have just got really annoyed and kind of jumped everywhere in the end.
Figuring out how to get to certain places, it feels puzzly to me, and that's my least favorite part of the game.
Oh, okay.
I got
Interesting.
stuck in the tutorial though, just jumping across those stupid light things to turn them on. There was one I couldn't
yeah.
make. I got stuck on that roof. The one from the roof, you have to stand on the edge to kind of jump across. Took me quite a lot of times to get that.
Interesting.
I don't remember it.
When you turn on the 3 lights, it's becoming
Yeah,
dark.
I remember the mission.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
just
remember
becoming
the
dark.
specific light.
Yeah, okay, yeah. There's one where you have to go on the roof to jump across, and it's just too far away to make it easily. I was on.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was talking to
recall.
Kinsman at the same time, getting annoyed. Frick it, done it again 10 times. Something to go. Just keep going around in circles.
Oh, that's
Who doesn't
funny.
talk to Kingsman at the same time and get annoyed?
Shots fired.
Can't see that. He's a patron. You'll be nice to him.
Actually, yeah, helped him out this today, actually, because Patron glitched for him and his card kept declining.
That's why I got an email today. Then is it?
That's correct. So it's been declining for the last year, and Kingsman didn't know, and it was only because I needed to do checking for this that I said, oh, by the way, card keeps declining. Super weird. He says I used the card to buy lunch today. So anyway, I think we got it working.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't even remember how we got onto that.
Well, about Kingsman being a
Because
patron.
Kinsman's annoying. That's what he said.
That's right. We love you, Trevor. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's all I played. Just those baby games and that particular.
Yeah, lots and lots of baby games. Lots that are not worth mentioning. But there's one baby game you have to play. It's called Caterpillar.
See, I don't know if I need to play that game.
Yes, you do. It is shocking. In the best sense of the word, it's really, really interesting. Like really badly done.
Actually,
you don't jump. You can't jump. You just walk. And you can climb up walls. So there's almost no challenge.
Cool.
So I was talking to Kinsman about the lowest rating game on TA.
Oh, yes.
And it's 0.8.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, what was it called?
One
I'm going to find it.
Leaves.
No, it's not One Leaves. Surprisingly, it's not One Leaves. No. What is it called? I found it, and he's like, we must play it and review it. That's what he reckons.
Is this the game he's going to choose for us for August?
Oh no, he wants me to play it and review it.
Brilliant. Even better.
Where is the rating? TA GamerScore. I can't find it now. What is it? It begins with A, but I can't think what it's called.
Airy?
No, worse than that.
Oh, worse than airy. That's
Yeah.
good job.
0.8. Like it's a real low. There must be a way of actually viewing all the games and finding the lowest one, Simone.
I'm here. I just need to filter on
Oh, you're all over
them
it.
actually having been released. Release status. Released only. Give me that. Oh, okay, there's a bunch that don't have reviews. I don't know how long I'll be scrolling here.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'll play that game because it's really bad, he said. Which is kind of interesting.
Maybe. Is it a short game? Maybe you could save it for next April.
Another Dawn. I think it's called Another Dawn.
Another door.
Oh, okay. That kind of sounds like a good game.
0.8.
Doesn't it?
I know, that's what he thinks. Like you kind of look at the graphics, you go, oh yeah, it looks fine. It's a 0.8. So that's real special. Like that's really low. Most of them are 2s, maybe 1.5. 2 is quite bad, but 0.8 is just.
Yeah, that's a bit. Man,
yeah.
how does he find these games?
I don't know. I've no idea.
I
It's only
mean,
been
good job.
played.
Tony.
468 people have played it. Not even that many people have played it. But I'm assuming that people look at the rating and go, no.
You mean they're wise?
Exactly. Yes, they're wise.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, here we go. It's called.
Another Dawn.
Oh, you had already found it, eh?
Yeah. Another Dawn is what it's called.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, it's only 1 to 2 hours.
Yeah. It's not too bad. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1 to 2 hours.
There you go. Even Cooper knows what it is.
Oh, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th worst rated game on True Achievement is called Canadian Football 2017. And then
So
And then a
one
similar-
second. Like, what is Canadian football? Is that different to American football and
I don't know.
football?
I don't
and
know.
Aussie rules.
And if
Maybe
I
it's a
go,
mixture of AFL.
yeah, maybe. Apparently, there's an AFL game, Carl. Did you hear?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it's
Why
great.
aren't
We should
yes.
why
we
don't
should
have
play.
an AFL game?
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely. If I go a few more games down, a rating of 1.2 stars, Maximum Football 2018.
I have heard of that one before for some reason.
Oh, you have?
I have. Yeah, I don't know why.
Hmm,
Oh, there's actually a
interesting.
selection of them. 2018. Oh, maybe because we must have talked about Maximum Football 2020 or something when it came out.
Maybe. Hey, maybe the patrons will ask you to play this game in August.
That'll be easy, only an hour. So
Maybe they'll
we
maybe they'll
should
give you a
actually.
list.
This is bad, isn't it? Telling the patrons to find the list of the worst games.
Yeah, no,
It's
don't do
probably not a
that.
good
No.
idea, is it?
No, that's not a
No.
great idea.
That's
Don't give them
I'll take
any
that out of the
ideas.
podcast. I'll take that out. We'll cut this.
Yeah,
off the
thank
podcast.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Delete that message.
Yeah, we'll just keep going.
Please do. we don't need to give people ideas here.
We don't need that negativity in our lives right now.
That's right.
Yes. Oh, too
Okay, cool.
good. All right.
Should we get out of here?
Yeah, I think so. I think we have spoken way too much nonsense.
Yeah.
We have teased people with where the April Achievement Challenge layout is. We've told them about the next event to start preparing for. And we've moaned about some baby games. Tick, tick, tick. We've done everything what people pay us to do.
What
Okay,
game are you
Kyle?
playing next? Just one quick question. What game are you playing next?
So this month, the Palette Cleanser. That's
The
a
first
good...
game you're playing that you're going to play now that you don't have to play rubbish. Which headbugs?
Well, okay. Long story short,
Oh,
I had a little oopsie on my
that's right. Your
left
arm's
wrist.
falling off.
My arm is falling off. So I don't actually know if I can hold a controller, and I don't want to try because when it is painful, it's quite painful. And at the moment, it's just achy. So I'm in a bit of a grumpy mood most of my life. And it's probably going to take, the doctors say, give it 2 weeks before you start
What?
being better.
Okay,
Oh.
Yeah.
this is not good.
So,
Should
so
get you one of those proper controllers, the white ones, the white box ones.
yeah, the white box ones are big. That'll be great. So I'll be taking a break from Xbox itself for a couple of days, and I'll be playing Dyson Sphere program on my laptop.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I saw you getting achievements on that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good factory building game. It's a good thinking game. It's a long-term game. It's not just one of these fire it up and you get 20 million achievements for starting it.
What? Okay.
So I'll be doing that, and then once I'm feeling better and comfortable holding a controller, probably will be jumping into Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, that's right. The first one's come out and it's not very good graphics-wise. It's a bit broken from the sound of it.
Yeah, and I think it's a good idea. By the time I finish Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor
This
might
time
be
next year. Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, look, people have the same complaint. Now we're transitioning into new news quickly here, but I just want to give my 2 cents. Fallen Order came out a little bit broken as well, and people forget that.
It's
I didn't
EA.
expect Survivor to be any different, and I don't know why other people expected it to be different. But give it 3, I think it was 3 months, and it was all right. I just found I didn't have any terrible bugs when I played. I played day 1, but the textures were a bit yucky. They took a while to render.
Play it at 30 because 30 FPS is alright. That's what it seems to be. The thing is, if you drop it down to 30 FPS, it seems to work okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that was.
I think gamers really like complaining. And
They
I guess
do.
you guys will talk about Survivor tomorrow and Redfall.
Yep,
Some interesting things to think about.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
indeed. What is your palette cleanser, Simone?
Okay, so True Achievements targets are interesting this month. For some reason, they've picked primary color fall target, which is kind of cool because it's actually spring in America, and this achievement is for fall. Color fall.
Okay.
Yeah, which is nice. I feel seen for
Oh.
once. So play achievements or games with the word red, yellow, blue, white, or black in the game or the achievement name.
Oh, yes.
So that means I'm going to be playing BioShock Remastered, Red,
Yep.
and Red Dead Redemption.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so they're both games I finished the story
that-
of.
I'm going to say, is that number 1 or 2? Okay, so it's
Number 1.
Okay.
So I'll be replaying them and doing some cleanup. And in between, there's a handful of achievements from other games like Halo, Zoo Tycoon, Immortal, A Phoenix Rising, and The Sims. So we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah. But those
And
are the
ye-
main 2. Yeah. And what about you, Lee?
Dead Island 2.
Ah,
Oh, cool. I heard it's good.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good. Yeah, I heard it's real fun.
It's going to be interesting because you'll be playing Dead Island 2 for the review, and then every so often we'll hit you up to play Dying
No,
Light,
I'll just be
and you'll be like,
confused.
oh, this is essentially the
The
same game,
graphics,
but the
my
controls are
eyes.
different.
My graphics, eyes are hurting my eyes.
You're like, oh, how can people play this nonsense?
Exactly. Gosh.
It's going to be funny going from zombie game to zombie game.
And
then
I will stream it as well. I'll stream Dying Light 2 too.
nice.
Dead Island 2 as well. Yeah.
cool. And then just to add some flavor to your month, we may start some State of Decay 2 as well and just invite you in.
Okay. That game's a
to
game that
make
never
sure-
ends though, is it? You just jump in and
No.
muck around.
Oh man, it never ends. And you never feel comfortable enough to exit the game either. So
No, that's right.
well, yeah. So you guys that are sitting in the chat or that may have their 2 cents that they want to tell us about, what are your palate cleansers? Tell us in the Discord. Tell us what games you're going to jump into to wash April Achievement Challenge out of your mouth. And are you going to carry on getting achievements is the question. Some of the achievement hunters in our community are, we know this for a fact, but sometimes you just want a bit of a longer game that makes you think, not a baby game where there's no jump button and you play as a stupid caterpillar. Oh, what a waste.
Why? Just stop it. Step away from the game.
I'm stepped away. I got my 1,000 points. Thank you very much. It is now time to play real games again.
Yep.
Oh,
Something slower, hey?
yes, something that makes you think.
That's why I didn't do guides though, because I was like, right, I'm not going to follow guides. I'm just going to play the game.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There's no guide for Caterpillar, I don't think. So feel free to jump into that one. You could be the one to write the guide. Even
Do you know
better.
what? I'll tell you. April, I played Hindsight, which was a new game, and I wrote my first 2 solutions on
Is
TA.
that right? That's so funny.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm pretty
that's
proud
fun.
of that. I did more than just consume games. I helped the
You
community.
did what do you call it? Content creation.
That's right. And I did some good things.
Oh,
that
and
helped
Keo,
other people.
if you want to Anthem and Outriders help, I'll jump in.
Oh, Anthem's so good.
I think I've
Oh,
left it
yeah.
installed. I've still got it installed as well. I think.
Yes, same.
Oh, good on you.
We will all jump into Anthem, I think. Be quite excited. Right. On that note, I think there's nothing else left for us to cover. You guys got what you paid for, and we delivered in spades. So thank you guys very much for hanging out in the chat. For the guys who are going to listen to this once it's published, or to the guys that are going to rewatch it to catch all the inside jokes a bit later. Just a reminder, we are pushing YouTube really hard. So if you guys happen to stumble upon the internet and you find yourself on YouTube, put us up. We may be funny. We may not. You'll never know unless you watch us.
We are
So-
funny. We are funny.
We are hilarious,
We're
without a doubt.
hilarious.
I mean, Lee said that with such compassion in his voice.
I am the funniest of them all.
Man, without a doubt.
You and your blazer.
Nice maroon
I'm
blazer
really
there.
hot actually. I thought it was really cold tonight. I thought, oh, this is a good idea. I'll get warm up. I'm not really hot.
Oh, brilliant. So yes, follow us on all the social medias as always. And if you want to follow us individually, let's get Lee out of his misery so he can take off his fantastic blazer. Tell us where they can find you, Mr. Lee.
I am Lee Howard on Xbox and on Twitter, and Lee Howard 25 on Twitch, and Lee Howard on Kick, but I haven't kicked yet.
Yeah, we need to get Kick built into the Xbox.
Yeah.
Simone, where can they find you?
I am Jim Bean NZ on Xbox and Twitter.
And you can find me at Zarkris on Xbox and Twitter. Almost forgot my name there. That's how
been-
bad April's been.
A good weekend, eh? All those baby games, eh? It really
Oh.
did something to your brain.
Sucked out all your brain cells.
Yes. I now have to learn how to walk again. On that note, thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for listening. We have been the XboxCast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
That's
Good
it.
job, everyone.
Woohoo!
Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Chat room's very busy tonight.
Yeah. Chat got quite excited when I told them that Clone Wars is not canon.
Oh, I forgot. I must have misheard you. Don't remember you saying that.
I remember you saying that. That's when I was
must have-
disappointed with you.
Unsurprising. Have you seen Clone Wars, Emily? I didn't think you were a big Star Wars fan.
Oh, excuse
Emily,
me.
you still don't have Be Real.
Yes. Why don't you have Be Real, Emily? Everyone get on Be Real.
Canon, yeah, Clone Wars is canon. You are correct, Emily.
It's
Kyle
not canon.
is a strange one.
Just like The Mandalorian is not canon after Ahsoka suddenly had a name for Baby Yoda.
Why is it
Carl
not canon?
just doesn't.
though?
He doesn't like it when things don't go his way.
Yeah, I think it's more Cal issue than a canon issue.
It sounds like a you problem.
Exactly. What was the other thing you refused to watch because it's not canon? There's something else you refused to watch because you say it's not canon. What was it?
Was it
Good
something
question.
Buffy related?
No, Buffy's only ever done Buffy. She hasn't really done.
No,
sub-canon.
Buffy. All Buffy's canon.
Carl doesn't care for Star Trek.
No, but that's just him. It's just weird.
No, so I'm just trying to think what else. Because yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We had a conversation last week about it, maybe a week before.
Yes. Is it
He-
something that's a trilogy, but he feels it shouldn't have been a trilogy?
That sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Oh, maybe it's Gollum, the Lord of the Rings game. He refuses to play that because it's not canon.
Oh, yeah, that's not canon.
Yeah, not playing that. That's not canon.
Just like Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. Great games, not canon.
Yeah. You're such a weirdo. It's like you're like, I'm going to poke myself in the eye because I don't like what I see.
Gotham Knights is not canon.
And just play it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Well,
I know,
actually-
it's fine. But that's the thing, they're just fine.
The Crow sequel.
It isn't great. Oh, no, the Crow sequel doesn't exist.
What's the Crow?
Oh, one of the
Crow.
greatest movies ever.
Yeah, The Crow's amazing.
Oh,
With
Is
Brandon
it a
It's the,
horror?
reason, it's the reason that most people are goth. Or most
Okay.
people wish to be goth.
oh yeah.
Have you not seen The Crow?
Oh, okay. Well, the other thing Kyle doesn't believe is canon is the end of How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, well, that's
To be
fake.
fair-
Well, that's because it's rubbish, though, isn't it? Not because it's not canon.
Yes, I think most people agree.
We all agree that the last season of How I Met Your Mother is Ted Mosby slipping into a coma and imagining it all.
Hey, while I've got the patrons here, with this coin, should I? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this. Should we have it made out of brass, which is more of a goldy color, or Melchior? Are you
Put
familiar
it
with
in
that
the chat.
metal? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Do not
Which is a
make the
silver
coin out
colour.
of milk.
How do you say that?
Okay, so it's either silver or brass color. Is that the kind of theory? Is it? That's all.
Essentially, yeah. There's a copper color, but I don't like it, so I haven't.
I
No,
think
there's
we go
literal
brass.
copper, brass.
Gold would look better than silver, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I suppose I was thinking silver, and then maybe the winner could get gold, but it's gonna cost too much
To differentiate.
to differentiate.
Chili says
So-
brass.
Oh, okay.
Oh, platinum. Copper also wants some platinum, please.
So that's the silver color, eh?
No, he just
Oh.
wants
Do you want
platinum.
it-
He wants
He
actual
wants
platinum.
it made in platinum.
Yeah, actual platinum, please.
Right, gotcha.
Get right over that. Yours
Yep.
will be in the
Yeah.
post soon, Copper. Cooper? Or Copper?
Copper for Cooper, there we go.
All right, chaps,
Okay,
we're going to
well.
go.
Sounds good.
Right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Good job, everyone who took part in April Achievement Challenge.
Yes.
Guys, great job.
The end is nigh.
That's right. Someone can take a break.
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
I can actually play some games.
And everyone in the chat, join me in thanking my fantastic other hosts. They arrived. They were on time. They did their job. Good job, guys.
Who
That's
are you
not
referring to?
sarcastic.
Wow.
That's not sarcastic. That
One
is supposed to be
second. Let me just
genuine.
do something. 1 second. Let me just get rid of Carl's face. Oh, there you go.
That was supposed
Sadly,
to be
I can't get
genuine.
rid of his voice because if I do that, I think I'll lose Simone's as well. Oh, wait a minute. What about to? Oh, there we go. He's now gone. He's been muted. And he's black. You can't insult the person who's producing it because he will take power off you.
Oh, he's just laughing.
We couldn't tell because it's all gone quiet.
What did he mean we were on time?
I don't know because I was actually here before him. So
I know.
and I was ready to go before him. Then he faffed around for ages with his mic, doing his
As
gangster
like
mic.
always. I forgot about the gangster mic.
Gangster mic. And then we had him messing around with his light because he was looking green or something. He was messing around with his light.
Yep.
So I feel insulted.
Me too, actually.
Hmm.
You know, if I was late, that's only because I was the one cooking dinner.
Yes.
And Kyle had seconds, so I finished my dinner early.
Oh, really? So Carl was holding
Yeah.
you up. Wow, that's interesting. Shame we can't talk. Defend himself. Oh, this is perfect.
I'm surprised.
I'm
I'm
surprised.
surprised he hasn't left the room to come into this room.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
He didn't. It didn't occur to him. No, he's not going to do it.
He's not going
Good.
to do that. No,
Good. He's not going to stoop.
I'll bring him back because I feel sorry for him. Oh, hi, Kyle.
I'm back. I
can't-
heard what
you
you're
can't-
saying about me.
You can't insult us because we have power.
It was supposed to be genuine. I was supposed to get everyone on the channel, on the chat, to be like, "Oh, well done."
I think it was really good when you started. It's then when you said and turning up on time. That was what kind of broke it.
I mean, you take the wins where you can get them.
I got here before you, mate.
No, that's how it's funny.
Well, I might on that note.
Right.
Yeah, that
We'll
sounds
get it
good, Lee.
done. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks, chat.
Catch you later.